Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see a squad from the back, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Gives him the big stiff arm. And they swarm him under.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has, and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is an all-too-familiar sign. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week. He
puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Got his man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's got it on the right. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So instead of having a 1st down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. They'll put the tight end in motion. Right back to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Quarterback on the keeper. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Makes his man miss. Keeps the legs moving. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field and keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out, out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It'll be a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Got his man to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. He's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the right. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He caught it! Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Finally, we finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3 quarters of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking for space. It's Baxter. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Dumps it off in the flats.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. Powers through. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows when to bring it. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. And stampeding through the defense. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You've got to be able to gang tackle this guy. We see it every week. He makes people miss. And you just saw it on that last play. He's unbelievable in the open field. He can cut on a dime, and with that run, he's got this offense now set up down close to the goal line.
Trying to barge in. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Texas offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand